Hey guys, I just thought I'm here to make a video. I hadn't been here in a while. I've been sick, so I wasn't able to talk. My voice was gone, so that's why I wasn't making any videos. Nothing was wrong in that way. I mean, I always have issues, but that wasn't the main thing. It's because you can probably tell my voice is still a little choked up, so that's why I hadn't been making any videos until I was able to talk better. But I just thought I'd make a video tonight. And I don't know if anybody else has this problem. I know most of y'all are a lot younger than me. And here's the thing about marriage, at least in the United States, and at least in the area I live in. The average marriage rate, I looked it up online, is, in the United States I'm talking about, the average marriage rate is about 28 years old. I believe for men, I think almost for both, men and women. So the average marriage rate is about 28, way older than, it was obviously a generation or two back. I mean, that's a lot of years. And many, I think it's in Europe, don't even have, I don't know what countries, but I think Germany actually had this, that it was, they don't have their first kid until they're like, 31 or something like that. Or it was marriage or kid, I can't remember, I'll have to go back and look. But it was like 30 to 31. So, I mean, you're getting way up in the years, before you're even having a family or doing anything. And you wonder, what that's going to do. I mean, it's obviously not normal and it's bad. But here's the thing, guys. This is where people like us come in. And I'm talking about male incels. Women too, but we know this is overwhelmingly a male problem. Those of us who maybe even are virgins, those of us who have never had a family, those of us who have never married or dated or any of those things, you are going to be left out. And I'll give you a good example. My family, among my cousins, my first cousins and second cousins, I am the only one that has never been married and has no kids. I'm the only one. Most all of them are married and have kids, or most of them they have kids, or they're married and don't have kids. My sister doesn't have any children, but she's married. I'm the only one. So I have nothing in common with these people now. Nothing. And that's the main reason. My second cousin, her son had a birthday. He's a little boy. And they had a birthday at the park. Excuse me, my voice is still kind of choked up. They had a birthday at the park yesterday. I didn't go. And I'm the only one that didn't go. I'm sure none of them cared, but I'm the only one that didn't go. And, I'm kind of glad I didn't go now that I knew everybody was there. But, it makes me angry because, I'm the only one that's left out. And people can say, well, you could go, but you don't fit in. And, because it hurts. It hurts to see that. Because you're the only one, and it's not all your fault. You know that. You know the deal. They don't. They'll never admit it, because people don't admit anything. And they're not knowledgeable in the manosphere, most of the ones. Now, there's some in my family that are. And I know at least one cousin that I know knows about it. That he has definitely studied it. But a lot of them, I'm sure, haven't. They're just as ignorant and dumb as everybody else. And it just, I don't know if any of y'all have that issue, because I just don't feel, I have no connection to any of them anymore. I don't fit in. You're the odd person out. And I think if you're a younger person, you may still have a lot of people in your family that aren't married yet, but they will be. Probably you'll be. You'll give in. And you'll get married because you don't want to be alone. And here's the thing, in my family, everybody was at least married by 40. There's three of my friends got married at like 37, 38, and 40. So see how much later it was for them. I have a person who had a kid at 35. You know, you get what I'm saying. So for the longest time, I was able to deal with it a little better because I wasn't alone. And that's probably your experience. A lot of you are not alone in your loneliness. Yes, you're lonely, you're not happy, you're angry or you're frustrated, but you're not the only one. Probably not even in your family, whether you like any of them or not. There's probably a cousin, a male cousin, he's single, maybe doesn't have kids. You know, there's several, but eventually it will probably just be you. And you're gonna not fit in. And you're probably gonna do like me. You're just gonna stay away. Because I just don't want to be around anybody anymore. You know, it just, it's hard. I've been through a lot in my life. I've suffered a lot for this country and its wickedness. And I'm never going to say I was perfect, but I've paid dearly because of this country. I've paid dearly because of its culture. I've paid dearly because of the way it lets people get damaged and it doesn't take care of the ill, the mentally ill. You know, it does nothing for them. And thank God I was able to get disability. And I think it's because they'll give it to you for autism, because I think the government knows they're complicit in this. And oh yeah, I'm gonna make a video about this store later. I don't know if you can see the sign where it says book sale. I don't know if you can see it right here. That bookstore right there is going out. And that was my Christian bookstore that I used to always go and look at. It hurts, but what are you going to do? There's nothing you can do. You know. And I'm going to make a video on that later, but I don't know, guys. I'm so tired. Tired of being sad. And you know, like I said, I didn't want to make this video too long because I don't really have anything to talk about, but I just know that you're going to be in my position, a lot of you guys. A lot of y'all are probably a lot younger than me, and you're not at that position yet, because I wasn't back then. I was single. I was sorry about my throat, guys. It just I mean, it's been days. I have not been able to talk until now. And I just wanted to do this. But it's when I was that age, it hurt. Don't get me wrong. I was lonely. I was sad, you know. I was depressed. But I was okay. I was making it. I was still optimistic at that time. I was still looking forward to a lot that you get at my age now, and you don't. You know, you're not optimistic anymore. And because it's just like St. Adrian said in his video, I think he's 40, I think. And it's like he said, you realize it's over. And there's not a lot you can do. It's not your fault. You'll be blamed for it. Oh, yeah, it's your fault. But you know better. And just know you're in a bad situation, you know. I wish I could meet that guy. Me and him would be so similar. We have such similar lives. And you don't want to be around anybody that is happier than you. You just don't want that. It hurts too much. Imagine a lot of you guys if I came on here tomorrow and I got married and I'm going to have a family. And, oh, man, this is great. Woo! You know, what would that make you feel like? Well, even he gets happy. You know, you'd probably be the same way. And it's just I think the main reason I'm wanting a family is I have nothing to look forward to. And that's what's so hard. When you don't have a reason to get up, man. You don't have a reason to wake up. You don't have a reason to smile. You don't have any of that. And you know that a lot of this was not your fault. You know it. But you're never gonna, you know, you're never gonna be able to fix it. And I just don't want to hear about people being happy. I don't want to hear it, man. That doesn't make me feel any better, you know? If anything, because I feel like I was just as good a person as they were. They just didn't have my issues. You know? It's such a joke. And none of them suffered the way I suffered. None of them. Not even close. And their lives weren't perfect, but they weren't as hard as mine. And I've never even been told that. I've had a very tough life. And I've never even been told that. Well, let me rephrase that. One person did. I remember him telling me, man, you've had a rough life. You've been through a lot. You went through a lot of things that really affected you. That really would have hindered most people, and it did. Oh, well, it's kind of pointless even making these videos, but what else am I supposed to do? Hell, there ain't nowhere to go. There's nothing I can do. So what does it matter? Just get up and go on. It's either that or kill yourself. There ain't much else you can do. And ain't nobody's going to care. And I kind of understand. I understand now why men don't talk. I get it. I get now why they don't. And a lot of it's just because they don't want to admit they got problems and all that crap. But I think some of it is that they know that nobody's going to listen to them. Nobody's going to care. You're a man. It's probably your fault anyway. And, what do you do? Sure, you can't win these problems. You can't overcome this very much. It's just, a lot of it's just beyond your control. I go and I do the same things every day. I guess at least I have that, because I remember all of them, the way they were before they had what they have now. All of my family, they were like me. I remember my one cousin who was always, he was down. I can remember it. He wasn't as down as I was now because he was younger, but you could see it. He wasn't happy. Now he's always fine now. Everything's good now, Hypocrites. Same old thing. We've lost everything, and I know, there's no way. Here's the funny thing. And, no, I don't want to mention that in this video. I'll mention that in another video. But, yeah, guys, that's all I want to talk about tonight. I'm just going to go ahead and get off here. And hope y'all have a good night. And, take care. Have a good one. Bye.